First and foremost, the crowd, like you remember it as a kid and you've got those memories, and after, not being a kid anymore and having been through those experiences, to see what the kids are watching and seeing in the crowd and the reception and the enthusiasm that they have, and then the team played great. I mean, for kids that age, the adrenaline that they get out of that, that energy that the crowd gives them, is certainly a big boost for them. So I had some really good offers in the U.S. at that time as well, to some prominent schools, some Ivy League school to get to, and that had made offers. And then Halifax came aboard, and I thought it was the perfect situation. So I guess it was perfect storm for me not to get drafted by anywhere else but here, to come here, go to an English school. I went to Auburn Drive High School my first year, went to Prince Andrew after that, and it was great. I mean, I wanted to play hockey. I didn't know if it was going to pan out, but certainly the schooling was a big factor, and why I was so happy coming here. I was playing well, but I could not score. People don't realize is that I did well in the playoffs, but I had only scored 2 goals until the last 3 games of the Stanley Cup playoffs. And then I scored in Game 5, I scored in Game 6, and then I had 2-1 in Game 7. I mean, over a long stretch of time, but I was playing great. I just couldn't find the back of the net for some reason, so I guess I was due, and Game 7 was, for sure my best game I've ever played. The puck was around me. We had a 2-on-1 in the third period, and if Joe wouldn't have missed the pass, I'm sure that I would have scored a hat trick, but no. Canada had won 5 straight gold. I go to the World Juniors, we finished 8th. And the reception that I had in Halifax, coming back was spectacular, and we were playing Rimouski, and Le Cavalier and I went back and forth with some goals. So those are great memories. I mean, it was good. I was, like as an old retired guy, you're not used to that anymore. It feels good, but no, I called my wife after. I said, look, because my kids were fairly young throughout the time that I was playing, I said I wish they would have seen that, because they know dad for dad, right? They don't really remember some of the stuff that I had done throughout my career and my time here, and the older generation of Mooseheads fan here sort of remember what we did. So it was very nice and very thankful and humbled to have received this. It's just father time. Time comes, and I had to work extremely hard physically. I was not the most gifted physically. You look at Nate that now was just an absolute physical specimen. Well, for me to keep up with some of those younger guys it was getting to be very difficult. And I was fine with retiring. I had a nice career. I did what I wanted to do. You're never quite ready for it, as a player, because you always think that's going to last a lifetime. But it was a great ride. It truly was.